Hello design lovers, welcome to Arch Zenith channel. Have you ever walked into a beautifully styled room, straight out of a magazine, and yet it just felt cold, empty, somehow, like you were admiring a set, but you could never truly live there? On the flip side, have you ever stepped into a friend's home that maybe wasn't architecturally perfect, but it just felt good? You instantly felt calm, welcomed, and at ease. You felt you could be yourself there. That right there is the difference between a house that is designed and a home that has a soul. For too long, we've been sold a version of interior design that prioritizes perfection over personality, trends over truth, and aesthetics over authentic emotion. We scroll through endless feeds of pristine spaces and feel a sense of lack rather than inspiration. But what if we shifted the paradigm? What if your home could be more than just a showcase? What if it could be your ultimate sanctuary, a place that actively supports your well-being, tells your unique story, and feels like a warm embrace at the end of a long day? That is the goal of Soulful Home Design. And in this guide, we'll explore the 5 foundational principles to make it your reality. Principle 1. Connect with the elements. The power of biophilic design. Our first principle takes us back to our most fundamental human need, a connection to the natural world. In our increasingly urban and digital lives, we've built walls between ourselves and the environment we are inherently a part of. Soulful design seeks to tear those walls down. This isn't just about putting a potted plant in the corner, though that's a great start. This is about integrating the very essence of nature into the fabric of your home, a concept known as biophilic design. The benefits are profound and backed by science. Studies in the field of neuroaesthetics, how our brain responds to beauty show, that exposure to natural elements lowers cortisol levels, reduces blood pressure, and improves cognitive function. Imagine your home not just as a place to live, but as a therapeutic environment. Natural light regulates our circadian rhythms for better sleep. The sight of greenery can reduce mental fatigue, and the sound of moving water can mask stressful urban noise. So, how do we practice this? Go beyond the obvious. Maximize natural light. Sheer curtains are your friend. Incorporate a variety of plants, tall fiddly figs for drama, trailing pothos for softness, and even a small herb garden in your kitchen for scent and utility. But also think about materials. Choose real wood with visible grain over laminate, natural stone over synthetic composites, and textiles like linen, cotton, and jute that feel organic to the touch. The goal is to create a dialogue between the inside and the outside. If you have a view, frame it like a living painting. If you don't, create your own interior landscape. Use a water feature to introduce soothing sound. Arrange stones or shells on a shelf as a tactile reminder of the earth. And use a color palette inspired by landscapes, earthy browns, sky blues, and forest greens. Your home should feel like a natural extension of the world, not a sealed box separating you from it. Principle 2. Design for your unique rhythm, intentional and fluid spaces. Now, let's talk about flow. So many homes are designed around a theoretical ideal life, not the beautifully messy, unique life you actually lead. The second principle of a soulful home is to design for your rhythm. This means moving away from rigid, single-purpose rooms and towards fluid, intentional spaces that adapt to your daily rituals. It's about creating a home that works with you, not against you. Think about your typical day. Where does the morning sun hit? And could that be the perfect spot for your small breakfast table and your 5 minutes of quiet with a coffee? Is your living room set up just for watching TV? Or does it have a well-lit corner for your evening reading or knitting hobby? This is the essence of mindful home design. It asks the question, what do I need to feel supported in this space, rather than what furniture is supposed to go here. This leads us to the concept of zoning. Even in an open plan space, you can create distinct zones for different energies. Use a large area rug to anchor the conversation zone. A different paint color or a standing screen can delineate a creative zone or a quiet zone. The trending idea of a sensory zone is a perfect example. A dedicated, tech-free corner with a super comfortable chair, a soft blanket, a curated selection of books, and perhaps a diffuser for essential oils. This is your designated decompression spot. Fluidity also means embracing multifunctionality, especially in smaller homes. But this isn't about clunky, ugly futons. Think of a beautiful, solid wood dining table that also serves as your craft station or home office desk. Consider a stylish room divider with shelves that stores your belongings while creating separation. The soul of your home comes alive when every square foot is infused with purpose and reflects the actual ebb and flow of your life, not a catalogue's idea of what your life should be. Principle 3. Cultivate a sensory experience beyond the visual. We are often so visually focused in design that we neglect our other senses. But a house becomes a soulful home when it engages you on a deeper sensory level. This is the principle of designing for the complete sensory experience. A sanctuary isn't just seen, it's heard, felt, smelled, and even tasted. It's a holistic environment that calms your nervous system through a symphony of subtle sensory inputs. Let's start with touch or tactile design. How do the surfaces in your home feel under your fingertips? Incorporate a rich variety of textures to create depth and comfort. Imagine the nubby weave of a wool rug under your bare feet, the cool smoothness of a marble countertop, the soft, worn-in leather of your favorite armchair, the fluffy embrace of a cashmere throw. These varied textures provide micro moments of pleasure and grounding throughout the day. Now, let's consider sound and scent, the invisible architects of mood. What is the soundscape of your home? Is it just the hum of appliances and the blare of the TV? Introduce soothing sounds intentionally. This could be the gentle ticking of an analog clock, the soft chime of wind bells by a window, or the warm, rich sound of music from a record player. For scent, move beyond synthetic air freshener. Use high-quality essential oil diffusers, naturally scented beeswax candles, or simply simmer citrus and herbs on your stove. Scents like lavender and chamomile can calm, while citrus can energize. Finally, don't forget the sense of taste, which is deeply connected to our feeling of well-being. Design your kitchen to be a place where nourishing meals are a joy to prepare. Keep a fruit bowl visibly and artfully displayed. Have a dedicated tea or coffee station that feels like a ritual. When you design for all 5 senses, your home becomes an immersive, restorative experience. It's no longer a static picture. It's a living, breathing entity that you have a dynamic relationship with. Principle 4. Curate your story. The art of meaningful curation. This principle is the very heart of what makes a home soulful. It tells your story. In the age of mass production and fast furniture, it's easy to end up with a home that looks like everyone else's. A soulful home, however, is a curated collection of your life, your loves, and your journey. It's an autobiography written in objects, textures, and art. This is the antithesis of beige flags and neutral, personality-free spaces. Curation is key here. This isn't about clutter or holding on to everything. It's about being intentional and selective. For every item you bring into your home, ask, does this spark joy? As Marie Kondo famously said, or, even more powerfully, does this tell a part of my story? That seashell from your first beach vacation with your partner, the painting you bought from a struggling artist on your travels, your grandmother's vintage vase, the books that have shaped your mind, these are the artifacts of your soul. Display these items with pride and intention. Create a gallery wall that mixes art with personal photographs. Style your bookshelves not just with books, but with these small, meaningful objects placed thoughtfully between them. Let the chips and scratches on an old wooden table be seen not as flaws, but as evidence of a life well lived, of family meals, homework, and conversations. This is what gives a home its patina, its character, its soul. This approach also aligns perfectly with the slow living and conscious consumerism movements. Instead of buying a flat-pack, generic decor item, you might save up for a single, handmade pottery vase from a local artisan. Each piece is chosen with care and connection. Your home becomes a slowly evolving tapestry, woven over years with memories and meaning. It can't be bought all at once from a single store, and that is its greatest strength. Principle 5. Honor the empty space, the beauty of silence and stillness. Our final principle might seem counterintuitive in a design conversation, but it is perhaps the most important: honoring the empty space. In music, it's the silence between the notes that gives the melody its rhythm and emotion. In design, it's the negative space, the blank wall, the clear surface, the uncluttered floor that gives the objects and the life within your home room to breathe. A soulful sanctuary needs stillness as much as it needs substance. We have a cultural fear of emptiness. We feel a need to fill every shelf, every wall, every corner. But visual noise is just as taxing as auditory noise. Clutter, both physical and visual, contributes to anxiety and a feeling of being overwhelmed. A soulful home embraces minimalism not as an aesthetic of cold austerity, but as a practice of creating mental and emotional breathing room. It's about cultivating a sense of peace and possibility. This means being ruthlessly compassionate about what you allow into your space. It means having the confidence to leave a wall bare, to have a corner with nothing but a single plant and the light falling through the window. It's about creating visual rest stops for your eyes. When you walk into a room, your gaze should be able to land on a calm, empty space, not constantly jump from one crowded surface to another. By designing with emptiness in mind, you are essentially creating a stage for your life to unfold, without the constant distraction of stuff. You are making room for the soul, both yours and your home's, to simply be. So, there they are, the 5 principles of soulful home design. Connect with the elements, design for your rhythm, cultivate a sensory experience, curate your story, and honor the empty space. This isn't a rigid checklist, but a philosophy, a gentle guide to help you transform your space from a passive backdrop into an active participant in your well-being. Remember, this is a journey, not a destination. Start small. Maybe this week you introduce one new sensory element, or you clear off one shelf to create a moment of stillness. Perhaps you'll look at that collection of travel photos sitting on your phone and finally commit to printing and framing them. Your home is a living entity, and it should grow and evolve with you. We would love to hear which principle resonates most with you. Where will you start in designing your own sanctuary? Share your thoughts and your own soulful design tips in the comments below. And if this guide inspired you, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content on how to live a more beautiful, intentional life. Thank you for watching, and remember, design your sanctuary, and your sanctuary will design you. Until next time.